Alright, so this is going to be our lecture number 48 in the DSA series, and in this particular video I would be discussing the subtraction of two any base number. Like we don't know any base, we would take the base from the user and we would like subtract those two numbers. So I have discussed already 3 videos over the subtraction of decimal, binary and octal. So if you have missed those videos, then that is the recommendation part from my side, because I'm just going to explain the difference. What is the difference between the subtraction of octal, binary and any base, and I'm just going to reuse the same logic which I have done already in my previous video. So this is the recommendation part from my side. So let us see what we are going to see today. Fine, so let us see the problem directly. So this was the explanation for previous one. Now what we have to do, we have to subtract two numbers which would be in any base to any base subtraction. Fine, so let us say we have been given one base, let us say 2, which is the base for binary, and we have been given 110. So now we have to calculate the result for these two numbers in the form of binary only, because the base for binary is 2. So what we used to do in our previous video, I would explain again, so that if you are coming directly here, then you should not face any issue. Fine. So let us say in the case of decimal, we were having two number 123 and 49. Let us say we have to subtract these two numbers. Then what we have to do, we have to pick this digit and this digit. So we have to subtract these two. So 3 minus 9 is minus 6. So what I told you, if our result of subtracting these two digits in negative, then we have to take one borrow from here. If we would take one borrow from here, then we would add 3 plus 10. We have to add 10 into this 3. Why 10? I have already explained this adding 10 logic in my last 3 videos, but I am again explaining it. Why 10? Because we are subtracting two decimal numbers. Let us say we were subtracting two binary numbers 110, 110. Then if we have taken one borrow from here, then we have to add 2 into this 0. Why 2? Because we are subtracting two binary numbers. We are playing with the base only. We are not doing anything. We are playing with base only. Let us say we have to add two octal numbers 4, 6. These are the octal numbers. So 3 minus 6 is 3. So the difference is in negative. Now what we have to do, we have to add 8 into this number, because we have to take one borrow from here. Now we have to take, we have to add 8. Why 8? Because 8 is the base for octal numbers. So that is the only logic. Let us say we have taken base from the user. So base can be anything, 2, 3, 2, 5, 8, 10, anything. So we just have to we just have to add base at the place of this, and we are done. We do not have to do anything. We just have to add base into this. So let us see what are the changes in our code for any base to any base. So here what we have to do, we have to take one input from the user also. Firstly, we would take the base from the user, in which base user wants to subtract the number. Fine. So we would pass base here also, and we have to receive the base, and we have to change the method name also, which is any base subtraction. Fine. And we have to change the name of this method also here, which is any base subtraction. We are almost done, but we are left with one slight change. Let us explain here also. So let us say I have entered base as 8, and I have entered two numbers 1, 2, 3 and 4, 6. So I have to subtract the two. So what I am doing, I am running a loop till a is greater than 0. So a is pointing to this number, b is pointing to this number, and I have already mentioned in my first video that this number would be always greater than this number. So is either a is greater than 0 or b is greater than 0 or borrow is 0. So borrow is initially 0. Fine, because intentionally we have defined borrow as 0. So in this case, these two numbers are greater than 0, then it would enter into this loop. So what we are doing, we are picking up this digit and this digit. By doing this, we are taking remainder of a with 10. That means we have 3 here. and we have taken b, like we have taken remainder of b with 10, that means we have 6 here. So 3 minus 6 is minus 3 minus 0, so minus 3. So if our result, which is difference, is negative, that means we are into this condition. That means we are adding 8 into difference. Why we are adding 8? Because this is the code for octal subtraction. Now we have to change this as base, because base can be anything. It can be binary, it can be octal, and it can be decimal also. So we just have to add base and we are done. We do not have to change anything, we just have to change the base. Pretty simple, right? Yeah, this is simple because if you have watched the first 2 or 3 videos of the addition, sorry, of the subtraction. So what we have to do, we just have to replace 8 with base and we are done. So let us see whether this is going to work or not. So you would check for like any kind of base. Let us check for decimal first. So I am entering base 10 and I want to subtract 45 with, let us say, 6. So I would get 39. So as you can see, I am getting 39. So I want to subtract two binary numbers this time. So let us say I am entering binary for 101, it is for 5, and 10, it is for 2. So I would get 3, which is 11. So you can see I am getting 11. Let's add, let's subtract two octal numbers also. So base for octal is 8, and I want to subtract 1, 2, 3 from, sorry, I want to subtract 46 from 1 to 3. So I am getting 55. So did I explain the test case for that? Okay, let me explain also. So 1, 2, 3 and 46. So 3 minus 6 is minus 3. Then we have to add 8 into this. So 5. Yes, 5. Okay. Okay, so we have to add. Okay, so that is the confusing part. We have to add 8 into this. So 3 plus 8 is 11. So 11 minus 6 is 5. So we have already taken one borrow from here. That means it has become 1 here. So 1 minus 4 is minus 4. Again, we are into this condition. So we would add again 8 to it. So 8 plus 2 is 10. So 10 minus 4 is 6. Is it really? Okay, so we have to subtract this this also, because we have already taken the borrow from it. So 10 minus 1 is 9. So 9 minus 4 is 5. And here is 0 because we have already taken one borrow from here to this. So 0 minus 0 is 0. So we are getting 55 as our answer. You can see. So of course the program was correct, but the thing is I just wanted to be sure that our code is fine. We have written the perfect code for subtracting two any base numbers. So if you're still facing any confusion while writing the code for, I would say, subtracting two any base numbers, then I would suggest you should watch my two videos at least, which is, one is for addition for two decimal numbers and one is for subtraction of two decimal number. Then you are going to be very clear about anything. And if you are confused with number system only, then you should watch my first video of the number series, system series. I would put down the video link in the description box, so you can check out from there also. And so subtraction is now ending here. Again, now like in the next video we would do the multiplication of two decimal, or what we would do, we would directly add to any base multiplication. We will see what we have to do, but from now onwards we have to do the multiplication of two number systems. So that's it from my side for this video. We will meet in the next one. Thank you.